EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Here's the former UCLA Bruin. This one started, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Brady now on first down. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And a dump off to White. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now a first down throw. Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, it's Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And he's able to put it through. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Charles, for the New England Patriots, one stat that you and I were looking at before the game, it's kind of interesting. When they lost in weeks 14 and 15, it's the first time they suffered back-to-back defeats in December since 2002. So I don't know that they're in trouble as they go toward the playoffs, but not playing their best football.
I think that's a great point because you have to go back to 2002 for that to happen. So their level of consistency off the charts. But you're exactly right. They are not playing their best football. And what they're always competing for is one of those opening week buys where they have to play that extra game in the playoffs. It looks like this year they may very well have to play that extra game. And if that's the case, that's not the recipe for getting to the Super Bowl for the New England Patriots.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's in. Complete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Brady. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 39 yards. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Well, Charles, you think about the Houston Texans and the turnaround that they've had this year. Double-digit.
Okay. I have to jump in.
Oh, because you projected this.
Do we remember preseason? Was there something that was said in preseason?
You want to clear your
Texans?
You want to clear your throat one more time?
Let me clear my throat. Oh, sorry.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go 50.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a play fake. Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Let's go!
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. They get it to him running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 50, it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. On 2nd down, here's Miller. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Watson trying to get his guys moving.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
Or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
Well, partner, league-wide, I think we're set up for a wild month of January. It seems like this season, more than others, we've had a number of teams that you maybe say, hey, they're the Super Bowl favorites. Kind of the Rams early, then it was the Chiefs. Patriots kept winning, then the Saints, and now, heck, maybe even the Texans or the Bears could claim that moniker.
Yeah, it's going to make for a wild month of January. And you just wonder right now, are we missing a team or two that's just a little bit outside the playoff hunt? Could they get hot and be those teams you don't want to play and carry that momentum all the way to the Super Bowl? Yes, I'm looking at the Indianapolis Colts as one of those teams.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Shadow.
Now Brady. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. You got a hand in there to break that one up. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. Oh, my goodness, I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Richmond.
From his goal line here, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Griffin. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I do want to take this time to mention that the next few months, very big in the competitive Madden Championship Series. A few weeks ago, we saw Skimbo go back-to-back.
That's right, back-to-back, second straight year.
You're fired up. And then next up, the Madden Challenge, and it's a $190,000 prize pool, and the ladders to qualify for that tournament now available in...
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the red zone now, Watson. And his throw is incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Right here. Come back.
Throwing again is Watson. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
They don't want to attack. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards on the pickup, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Shotgun now for Brady. loss here as he's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Come back, come back.
On 1st down, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Down. Blue 80. Blue 80. Reset, reset, reset. Hey.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Watson on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete. It's Griffin. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the pitch goes to Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 3rd and long. It's Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Richmond.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A touchdown is a must here, but of course beware of leaving too much time on the clock for Tom Brady. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, back 22. Back 22.
Now it's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kiki QT, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Accelerating, and off he goes.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Down Michelle, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go,
and they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
29, Alpha. Wide.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He's back to throw, and he fires one, but incomplete. So now it's 4th and goal, one play for the win. Other than that, not a very exciting finish.
Just a walk in the park,
yeah,
partner.
ho-hum.
Yeah, ho-hum. I know one thing, though. I'm making someone beat me other than their top receiver.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Brady got to have this one. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for KC. 41 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Black 58.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Randy Gregory able to drop him for a loss of 4. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Randy Gregory in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. And the kick by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there on third down. And even 50 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Dancing to his left. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Here we go. All right, hey.
Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we got a second here. Let's go back to Week 15 following the win over Green Bay for Chicago. Happiness rained down on the field. The Bears claiming the NFC North title, but one Bear took his celebration to an extreme. I know you saw this.
Yes, I certainly did. Charles Leno Jr., left tackle for the Chicago Bears, got down on a knee and proposed to his girlfriend Jennifer. So not only celebrating an NFC North title, but now his proposal accepted by Jennifer, who will now be Mrs. Jennifer Leno Jr.? No Jr.
No Jr. By the way, smart move because she's not going to say no in front of 60,000 people.
Well, I've seen it happen before. Not pretty, but not in this case.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Well, partners, the Cowboys come back out here. I want to ask you to assess the season. The first couple months of the year for Dallas starting to look like they'd be sitting at home in January. Then the Amari Cooper trade comes. They breeze through November unbeaten, part of a 5-game winning streak. But then, a real head-scratcher, Week 15, they get shut out in Indianapolis.
You just wonder if all the wins that got them there, those 5, which were all tough, physical, hard-hitting battles, if it took a little bit out of them before they went on the road and lost Indianapolis in Week 15. But if they get to the playoffs, which it looks like they're going to, are they a threat to New Orleans? Are they a threat to Los Angeles? Are they a threat to Chicago? To me, they are only if it's a low-scoring, physical affair. That's when Dallas plays at its best. And that's what they'll have to do to reduce some of those high-flying teams like New Orleans and Los Angeles.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it, baby.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Prescott now on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Well, for the Kansas City Chiefs, as their offense takes the field again, the road to a first-round bye in the #1 overall seed, that hit a big speed bump Week 15 with that one-point loss to the Chargers, CD.
Yeah, it certainly did. It set the playoff picture on its ear, didn't it? I mean, when you think about it now, we kind of had Kansas City locked in as the #1 seed, but we'll have to see how it all plays. But here's the bottom line, though. It doesn't matter to me where Kansas City plays, whether at Arrowhead or they go on the road. That offense, it can travel with Patrick Mahomes at the controls.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Buying time to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. He may try and run for this. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agree with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On third and long, it's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down, 4 down. Tighten up.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Conley. This is caught inside the 15. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Prescott on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second down, Prescott. Flush to his right. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Here go 47.
A first down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
A second down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide.
First down, Prescott. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Now Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Wide. Here we go. 46. Gun. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch in. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. Caught here by Conley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Mahomes now on first down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 33 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. Pretty move. And now running right through it. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And out now come the Cowboys. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he finds Beasley complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Let's go. Here's got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Oh, you got Gene?
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ron Parker. And he is all the way up past the 25. Intended that time for Cooper. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, 25 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by